Have you encountered a child so frightening that you're certain they'll grow up to be a dangerous adult? After working closely with children as a teacher, I have to say that, although in many cases family problems or abuse by parents is to blame, there are also some children who are just born bad seeds. I had one little boy in a class one year. I knew his parents socially and had his older brother in my class in previous years. The older brother was a nice, well-behaved kid, sometimes naughty, but who isn't? Just a normal, well-adjusted child. His younger brother, Edward, was a nightmare. Because I was a friend of the family, I got to see this little horror in action. From the moment of his birth, he was a cranky and demanding baby who had no patience, and if everybody didn't jump to his will he would throw a huge tantrum. As he grew older, and particularly once I could observe him daily in my classroom, I saw him become what I can only describe as cunning. He knew tantrums didn't work with me. I usually walk away, and once they realize they have no audience they calm down. Instead, he began a campaign of terror. Always when he thought I wasn't watching. He was very intelligent, and when it suited him he could charm the birds from the trees. But on an instant he could turn into a raging maniac. Instead of using that intellect to learn, instead he used it to lie, steal, cheat, and physically hurt other children who were smaller than him, destroying their work and generally causing me to have to concentrate on him more than any of the others just to keep him under some sort of control. The day came when he skipped class. I could hear a commotion in the playground, where the school had set up a henhouse for the children to have contact with farm animals. I could hear chickens in distress. A number of teachers, all followed by their classes, ran to see what was going on. The hens were all milling about and scared, and 5 were no longer hens. Ed was still holding one screaming chicken, laughing as he swung it by its legs. The school then told the parents that this behavior was beyond our capacity and to take him out. His parents took him to a child psychologist, and he was diagnosed as having defiance and anger management disorder, and he was sent to a specialist school that deals with children with out-of-control behavior. I lost touch with the family for a number of years after that, but eventually ran into the older brother, who had by now joined the Australian Air Force and was a pilot in training. We chatted for a while, and of course I asked him how Ed was doing. Apparently Ed only got worse as he got older. He had gone to juvenile detention for attacking people and was now in jail again for attacking an old-age pensioner with a pair of scissors. His brother said he feared for when he got out. He said that Ed was dangerous and couldn't be trusted not to hurt people. Not because of anything they did to him. Just because he enjoyed hurting other living things. The family couldn't keep pets, since Ed would always torture them to the end. 10 years after running into the older brother, I again heard of Ed. He is currently in jail for attempted murder. His live-in girlfriend was found beaten to a pulp, and she lives now with multiple disabilities. The judge said he had never seen anybody treated so callously, and that Ed had an absolute lack of apparent remorse for his actions. So it is not always nurture. Sometimes nature is to blame.